What's up guys, Blade Master here, bringing you another crazy battle between myself and Houseplant. I've taken the Burgundians and Houseplant has taken the Langobards, two DLC factions duking it out. It always makes for a really fun battle when the Longbeard faction, Longbeard DLC factions fight up against each other. Fighting in planes as usual. I have taken a pretty strange army with the Burgundians, of course. At this point, I shouldn't even be calling it strange. It's just a shitty build. I've brought 4 Germanic archers, I've brought 2 scattershot slingers, I've brought 2 noble Germanic horsemen, 2 barbed lancers, and 2 royal lancers. You can see the you can see the kind of thing that I'm going for here. It's complete symmetry. 2 barbed javelin men, and 4 Burgundian axemen, and 1 royal Burgundian general with brace. Now, the Burgundian barbed javelin men are one of my favorite units. They are criminally overlooked by most players simply because the royal lancers are so strong. And the barbed lancers are also a very nice unit, but the fact is they are just simply too expensive compared to the royal lancers for anyone to want to take barbed lancers in the first place, unless they're forced to by rules, or by tournament rules for that matter. Now, the Langobards have taken 2 Germanic bows up in front, 2 Germanic archers behind them, 2 Germanic hurlers, a total of, it looks like 6 Gordon's men. No, it can't be. 1, 2 Gordon's men on either flank, 2 Gordon's men, 4 Gordon's men, 2 Gordon's chosen, 3 Gordon's chosen, and 1 Gordon's warlord with 2 noble Germanic horsemen, 4 Germanic lancers. Jesus Christ, I really do pray to Gordon that these guys won't rape my butt. The Gordon's warlord and all the Gordon's men have gotten experience chevrons for some reason. Pretty strange, very strange to say the least. But on the other hand, you can't. It's probably better to just put experience chevrons on your Gordon's chosen and Gordon's men rather than your Germanic lancers. But I think, to be honest, the best would be to just put more experience upgrades on the noble Germanic horsemen, because the Gordon's chosen are very. You know what? I'll make a video on this. I'll make a video on what are the best units to upgrade, and I'll put in maybe like a top 5 units to upgrade or something like that. But the reason why these guys are not good units to upgrade is because they are very fragile units, and you don't really want to upgrade fragile units because you're going to put extra money on units that can very easily die and thus be a waste of money. That's the gist of it. My scattershot hurlers didn't really do much. This one scattershot hurler was bugging out the entire game. That was really pissing off. The other scattershot hurler also doesn't look like they got many kills at all. They did get, you know, some shots on the Germanic hurlers, but besides that, not really. He's pulling in front with his noble Germanic horsemen, so I'm going to pull back with my Germanic archers. All my cavalry are on the flanks, which means he can easily just charge in. But I kind of want him to charge in onto my Germanic archers so that my Burgundian axemen can get clean charges. Although he can definitely pull through with them, it's not going to take too much effort for him to pull through. Barbed lancers under fire from Germanic hurlers, going to charge into them, and I guess going to charge onto the Germanic lancers after that. Did I get a proper charge? Doesn't look like I got any sort of charge there. The barbed lancers are basically destroyed. But I've got these barbed javelin men who hopefully can make up for that shit mistake that I just made. But he's making a mistake himself. I charged into his Germanic bows, and now I got a clean charge onto his noble Germanic horsemen. But what the fuck am I doing? They're getting his noble Germanic horsemen are getting clean charges onto my Burgundian axemen. They're dead. But luckily my royal lancers just happened to destroy his Germanic bows, and now they're going to get a clean charge onto these noble Germanic horsemen. Although, to be honest, they were kind of caught by the Germanic bows, which means that they didn't really get a proper charge in. Meanwhile, he's getting a great charge with his Gordon's chosen, so the center is basically destroyed for me. My barbed javelin men really need to start pulling through and getting some kills on the Germanic lancers. I'm issuing an attack order onto his other Germanic lancers, which are free. They get 1 volley, they get taken down by Germanic lancers, it looks like, but most of them stay relatively healthy. And I countercharge with my noble Germanic horsemen. The Germanic lancers are basically dead, but the Gordon's men have come in here, and Germanic lancers are attacking my barbed javelin who are retreating. But I get a clean charge in with my Burgundian axemen. This is going to be pretty huge because the Gordon's men didn't get a proper charge in, which means the Gordon's men have a huge disadvantage on this game. My Royal Burgundian general, I got a charge in onto his Gordon's chosen, and now he's going to charge in with his Gordon's warlord. You can see that they've taken some casualties already because I've been pouring in the fire with my Germanic archers from the start of the game. He is meanwhile pouring in the fire onto my Royal Burgundian general. They've taken quite a few casualties here. My Burgundian axemen charging into these Gordon's Chosen and Noble Germanic Horsemen. A lot of my cavalry are dying. My Royal Lancers here charging in on the far side, and then this is the time I get a proper charge and get a second charge on the enemy Germanic Lancer and get some kind of a few kills on the Gordon's men as well. And now my my Burgundian axemen all the way on the other side of the field going to charge in. Royal Burgundian General getting a second charge in here, and this is the charge that has got to count because I can't really pull them out after this. I'm basically counting on them killing all of these Gordon's Chosen and the Gordon's Warlord at the same time. Meanwhile, my Barb Javelin are in the thick of things now. My Burgundian Axeman got 90 kills, but I've routed after that. The general recently died, which is exactly what I wanted. That kind of means that these these Germanic Lances are going to start wavering. But I should be firing a flaming shot onto them. They are still wavering, but they're still at 34 units, which means that they can definitely destroy a bunch of shit just by themselves. This big Barb Lancers got 40 kills, didn't really do anything with them. I played pretty poorly with my Lancers here. Gordon's men, though, going to get slaughtered by Barb Javelin, who've already got a 90 kills and a single experience chevron, and by Germanic Archers as well. So the Barb Javelin men, because they have a bonus for his infantry, in case you guys didn't know, the Germanic Lancers down 29 units and have routed. That's a huge thing for me, you guys, because otherwise they would have just run right through my skirmish line. My Barb Javelin men took the brunt of the attack, which means they've only got 22 kills and they're already wavering, and they could very well rout at this point because my general has fallen too. I hope they don't rout though. My Germanic Archers have pulled them back. One Germanic Archer with so much ammo and so many men just routed straight up there. Charged in with the Barb Lancer, they're going to get a lot of kills, but they're going to waver and rout as well. A lot of mass wavering going on at this point, but I've made sure to kill off all of his cavalry. So he's lost all of his cavalry, only has 2 Germanic Archers who don't have any ammo, who've got only 1 ammo. I've got 1 Burgundian Axeman who can charge in here. These Barb Javelin men have got a double experience chevron with 171 fucking kills. Jesus Christ, I love elite javelins who actually do their job. Gordon's Chosen down, getting slaughtered by the Barb Javelins that these Barb Javelin men have. And I'm just pulling away with the rest of my units. It's kiting time, you guys. Let's pack up our things, go outside and enjoy a nice stroll in the park with our kites. Royal Lancers, 14 men, destroyed that Gordon's Chosen. They're going to be absolutely instrumental here. There is some Gordon's Warlord, Gordon's Chosen here, and a full strength, half strength, 70 unit Gordon's Chosen here, charging into the Gordon's men, Gordon's blah blah blah. And then Gordon's Chosen with their shitty missile block chance, they're going to take so many casualties from my Barb Javelin men. Let's see the kill. Fuck me. That's just brilliant. I love these guys so much. 207 kills just because the enemy had low missile block chance units. These guys are expensive. These guys are worth it for that price. 700 talents, 207 kills on Gordon's men and cavalry. Tell me how that's not worth it. At this point, I have Germanic Archers. I've got 0 ammunition on these Barb Javelin men, which makes them worthless against the Gordon's Chosen. But these guys have a shit ton of ammo at this point, and I'm popping heavy shot and destroying these Gordon's Chosen, because even though they have rapid advance, they just can't match the speed of my Germanic Archers. But I need to be afraid of pulling myself into a cul-de-sac, but I've got so much space here, so I can always keep kiting back and turning around and shooting. The Gordon's Chosen, Gordon's Warlord General has 2 units left. Let's see the beautiful accuracy of Germanic Archers. You've got 2 fucking people to try and fire, and you've got, what, 116 men? Let's see if they can kill off this one guy left. He's like, yeah, I'm not even going to shield myself at this point. Come at me, bitches. Anyone going to fire? Anyone going to fire at all? Oh shit, that one. He took an arrow to the gut and died. That's a pretty macabre way to die. Here, these Gordon's Chosen, they're going to come under crossfire because I've got these two guys. This one Germanic archer at with precision shot, who's going to rear shoot these guys while they try and chase after these Germanic archers. This one Germanic archer is in a very precarious position, full strength. Almost Gordon's men at basically 97 units. They've done brilliantly with a double experience chevron. I think they killed off a lot of my Royal Lancers, or probably maybe my Noble Germanic Horsemen. But these guys are just about dead because I've got so much ammo left, and this should really kill off a lot of them. But it didn't because, you know, accuracy in Attila kind of sucks, which is something that the Tusk mod improves. Shout out to the Tusk mod. Pretty random shout out, but you guys should check it out. Look at my video, top 5 changes to Tusk mod made by Tusk mod. Oh, but before that, look at this MLG kiting here. I was thinking of charging in here. I saw this big gap. I decided to move in here. Take a look at this ballsy move by Blade Master. I could lose this game if these guys just charge in, but they don't have rapid advance at this point, so that means they're going to be super slow. Well, they're going to be slow, but they're not going to be too slow, but I have very light infantry, which makes them quicker, especially in late game. And I've put them into a more blockish formation, which means that, you know, extra units don't get caught. And then now you know, I've retreated to safety, I guess. And they've come closer to my Burgundian axemen at this point, which is essentially what I wanted. Gordon's went down to 8 units. What the fuck is with that accuracy? I bet I would just be able to shoot all my volleys and still not kill them. They are wavering now, thank God. I guess they kind of overestimated the accuracy of Germanic archers. And at this point, Houseplant calls GG. It was such a fun match because both of us made mistakes, and when both players make mistakes, that kind of makes for the most fun match sometimes. Royal Lances, I bet, saved my ass, but this Barb Javelin here, 207 kills, just shows the strength of these guys if you just play with them carefully. I played with this unit carefully, kept it behind my lines, and in the end, 207 kills. Burgundian Axemen, pretty thorough disappointment because I'm a shitty player. Germanic Archers, okay, they kind of saved my ass at the end of the game, so I can't really talk shit about them. Barb Lancers, one of them did okay. My Royal Lancers kind of saved my ass as well in this game. Anyways, guys, that's the end of this battle. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more. Peace.